This is Pragya, and I bring to you excerpts from the latest issue of Outlook, Performing Gender. Outlook's latest issue looks at the questions surrounding representation of transgender persons in various forms of art, media, and the public sphere. The Trans Lens by Rakhi Bose from Outlook. While films about transgender lives are garnering audience, queer and transgender filmmakers and thespians weigh in on why representation may not always mean inclusion. About 400 years ago, in the Virudhanagar region of southern Tamil Nadu, there lived a transgender warrior by the name of Arikandi, who is said to have valiantly fought with the army of a king, Kangarpuram Jamin, to protect the life of a princess, the daughter of Mangalapuram Jamin. History has a tendency to be biased towards its writers, and since transgender persons did not write history, Arikandi's story was not recorded in the books or taught in schools. Yet, the story lived on for 400 years in the collective memory of locals and was shared verbally within the traditional transgender communities until, in 21st century, it traveled 60 kilometers to Madurai and ended up with Priya Babu. A transgender activist, educationist, and social worker, Priya Babu was stunned by Arikandi's story, but she was even more shocked to realize that only a handful of people knew about her. She says, when we think about transgender persons or hijras in India, we think about beggars and sex workers. We think of transgender people as helpless victims. But Arikandi was a warrior, a strong and powerful person, an inspirational character. I wanted to tell this story to the world, so I decided to make a film about it. And thus began the year-long journey to research Arikandi. Priya Babu's film, which released in 2022, marked a big moment for the trans community, as it made not only for transgenders persons and about them, but also by transgender persons. Unlike in the growing list of trans-themed films like Tali, Chandigarh Kare Aashiki, Lakshmi, and others, to name a few, from Bollywood, the lead role of Arikandi was played by a noted transgender physiotherapist, S. Solu, who trained for 15 days to portray the character of a warrior. Over 80 artists were involved in the film, of which 12 were trans persons, she says. For these and more, read the latest issue of Outlook.